Hello, hockey fans of all ages, shapes, and sizes. Today I wanted to talk about leadership and listening to some of the interviews of Paul Maurice and Mark Stahl, etc., on their off day. Obviously, for those who don't know, Dallas came back. Well, not back, but they're down 3-2 in the series. If they can tie it up 3-3, anything can happen. So, incredible story going on in the West. I still think Jonathan Quick should be put in the pipes next game. We'll see what the coach decides to do, because you can always go back with Hill on Game 7 if and maybe he'll, like, it's always the conundrum, right? Like, you go with him and then you leave all the pressure for Game 7. I don't think you can win either way as a coach. They tend to go with their guy, so to speak. But I mean, just to you got like a two-time Stanley Cup winner on the bench, so we'll see what they do. Or maybe it's a short leash, one goal and out kind of thing. I don't know. But I still think he should start. Anyways, back to the Stahl brothers. One of the reporters had made a comment, and you could look at this two different ways. He said, "Oh, you've been on a lot of teams," and Stahl kind of like perked up. Okay, where's this going? If it was me, I'd love to get in all the Stahl brothers' heads, like have an interview with them. What does it take to win? Because these guys are all around winning. So when I said it's two different ways to look at it, you could look at your journeyman, journeywoman, kind of like in the women's leagues. They're getting traded, and like the journeyman attitude or mentality is you're just hanging on for dear life trying to stay in the league. But I think these guys, these brothers, the Stahl brothers, they seem to be all around winning, and I think they're getting traded at deadlines in order to give their teams a chance to win. So I think you can look at it as a negative thing, or I always like to spin the positive if possible, is these guys are around winning, and teams want to acquire them at the deadline every single year. So they seem to be always on winning. And you had in the East, three brothers against each other in the conference final. So I think those guys are a great story. And like I said, I'd love to kind of pick their brains sometime and what it takes to win. And hopefully we'll see some more interviews out of the Stahl brothers going forward. So see what happens tomorrow. Game 6, Dallas back at home against Vegas. Cheers.